everyone, I am Deluxe, Mr. Tasker, and we're back with more Mario Kart. And this is going to be a little awkward, because there's a free and spectating, which I do not need when I'm doing post. No surprise there. But it's an opportunity to talk freely, so I'll take it. And I mean, I was having a little trouble trying to figure out all sort of gaming-related presentations going to take place yesterday on the 30th. But then I saw NIS America doing a live stream and remembered, oh yeah, that was it. So they announced that Disgaea 7 is coming out worldwide, right, later this year. It's already out in Japan. And because Nipponichi sucks at being a global company, but I mean, they're not a global company, and their Western branch just picks up a lot of other stuff too. So I don't know why they don't just focus on their own stuff, and then those other companies just set up their own Western branches just to localize their stuff. Especially when it comes to Falcom. But that's neither here nor there. I'm already going off track with that. But that aside, they did also announce that the second and third installments of the Mario Kingdom series were finally going to be coming out in English for the first time ever. And you probably don't know much about the Mario Kingdom series, but it was Nipponichi's very first foray into RPGs. It's like the first one was brought over here way back when by Atlas. This as Rhapsody of Musical Adventure. Way back when Atlas acquired publishing rights for other companies' works to be published in the West, or at least in North America. Because they didn't have a European branch. And this was also before Nipponichi set up NIS America. America too. But they did actually re-release the original game on the Switch and a 2-pack with La Pucelle. And I guess that did pretty well for them. I mean, well enough to where now they're bringing over the second and third games in another 2-pack. And I'm going to be looking forward to that because for the longest time, we only ever had the first game in English. And there was actually a remake on DS that used the sequel's battle system, but the Switch version uses the original PS1 game as the base. Well, the PS1 game has strategy RPG battle system, while the DS remake featured a more traditionally structured turn-based system. They're both turn-based, but the DS remake was more traditionally structured than the original PS1 game, and is what I'm saying. But that aside, once they announced that the sequels were going to be released in a 2-pack, I actually went and last night, after I finished working on the video that got uploaded a little past midnight. Oh boy. Well, after that got done rendering, I actually went on Switch eShop and bought that 2-pack NIS Classics Volume 3 with La Pucelle and Rhapsody, because I really wanted to play that game, because of sequels coming out. And wow, we're already on the last lap of the first race. I got a little carried away, but that's alright. I'm enjoying talking about this. But I'm actually playing Rhapsody alongside Persona 4 Golden, and it's pretty good. It's a little on the easy side. It's not too hard to get good level ups, especially if you know what you're doing. But the writing is what really makes that game. It has really wonderful writing. The story itself is kind of basic, but what carries it is the sense of humor behind it, and Nipponichi's RPGs all have the super lighthearted, humorous style to where they don't take themselves overly seriously. And some of their other stuff, like the Disguise series, for example, well, can also kind of border on parody. As a first RPG, Rhapsody takes kind of a musical comedy tone in some places. And it was originally titled Marl Kingdom something in Japan. I don't remember the exact Japanese title, but it included Marl Kingdom. And when they brought it over here, they titled it as Rhapsody, a Musical Adventure, to reflect the tone of writing. Because it's a musical comedy RPG. And if I explain the plot to you, you'd probably think I was talking about some kind of old-timey Disney movie. Yeah, that's pretty much the gist of what it's like. And you have a party of puppets to help you in battle. And your weapon is a trumpet. That just a horn, that's what they call it. They call it a horn. I think trumpet. And I don't know what else to say there. But all things considered, I'm really enjoying my time with the game so far. It's the kind of whimsical game that I just sort of need. And I really got robbed in this race. I really don't know what to say to that. I know it was really frustrating for me. When it happened, I was thinking, that is total bull. But to be fair, I was also kind of reckless in some points. And I was really dreading the possibility of the roulette landing on Baby Park here. I was just thinking, I do not want to go with Baby Park here. I do not want to go with Baby Park. But fortunately, it doesn't land on Baby Park. Yeah. There's also some other stuff if I bought with more of my tax turns. And I actually bought the Sky 6. Thanks on the Switch. And so far, I'm getting level ups awfully fast in it, and there's a bunch of level ups at once. And it kind of feels like they're just trying to place more emphasis on ridiculously high stats and levels, and I'm not sure I like that direction for Disgaea. Like older Disgaea games were well known for being able to go up to 9,999 level. It was like experience levels. It was like you grew up to experience level 9,999. And for Disgaea 6, they decided to raise the level cap up 1,000-fold from that. So now it's 9,999,999. I don't think that's what people have been playing Disgaea for. Therefore, I mean, they do like the ridiculously high level cap, but it's really more the journey to getting there, or that they like not just having the ridiculously high level up in stats. Also ridiculously high damage counters. Hundreds of thousands of damage at a time. People appreciate the journey it takes being able to get those kind of stats. It's not just the stats themselves. But either way, it seems like they're emphasizing the wrong aspects. It's about the Disgaea formula. Unfortunately, though, nothing really seems to be different about the writing. I mean, they still keep a lot of the parody tone of Disgaea. Nipponichi games always tend to have a humorous, surrealist tone to them, and with Disgaea, it's an over-the-top parody of JRPG and strategy RPG tropes with lots of dark humor. Humor basically takes a traditional JRPG storyline and sets it in the Neverworld world with demon characters. And another thing I bought for a Switch was the Disney Classic Games Collection, and with all the old 16-bit games, Aladdin, The Lion King, and The Jungle Book. Like, it's a collection with all the old Super Nintendo and Genesis games of those 3 old Disney movies. It was like, when they first came out, it was just The Lion King and the Genesis version of Aladdin. But later they came out with DLC for it that added the Jungle Book game and the SNES Aladdin game from Capcom. And it's actually something really cool to have, because I had the Aladdin and Lion King games on Sega Genesis back in the day, and the Aladdin game is still really good. Like, Aladdin on Sega Genesis is still a lot of fun. But the Lion King game, as a kid, I could have sworn the game was really good. but I actually tried playing it before on emulation. Relatively recently. A year or so ago, but and it turned out that it had a lot of quirks about it that kind of hurt the experience and made some being really difficult, almost being unbearable. It's not like it's a poorly polished game or anything, but the way the levels are structured, they're just feels really weird and unintuitive at times. That's just how I feel about it now. Well, I could probably try to get better at it at some point. But it kind of feels a little daunting to me right now. And the junk book games, I've never played those at all. Those will very much be a whole new experience for me. And it's something I'm really looking forward to trying out. I think it'll be fun. But what I really want to spend my time with from that collection is Aladdin on Sega Genesis. Because that game really does still hold up very well. I actually placed very well here. I got all my points back. So I was pretty satisfied with that, and I just did not feel like doing another race. Okay, so I pretty much cut the video off here. So tomorrow we'll be going back to the Deerfield Chronicle. Well, so look forward to that, and until then, I am at Mr. Tasker, and I am going to go touch grass.